kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Now the play fake. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and you guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he's going to take that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Isn't the play-action fake supposed to make those guys take a half a beat before they come and destroy the quarterback?
Yes, trying to slow him down as much as possible, but it's predicated, too, on me reading that and me seeing it, and they didn't bite it at all. You better run the football effectively if you're going to run play action, because they did not bite on the play action fake at all.
If they're going to get anything going on this drive, they better be productive here on 2nd and long from the 10. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. After the miss on 3rd down, the punt team is on the field. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And now on second down for this offense. He'll do it himself. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he drops the throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Williamson. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Williamson. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. The play action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Wide receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Red pass, it's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. Makes the grab over the middle. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So an 82-yard drive there. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Reads it, fires complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. The screen, he's got wheels.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Leaves it with the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And after that, best thing you can do, hunt it away. Here comes the special teams. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Finds some fresh air. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. The RPO, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Release to the back. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. solid return.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the run, it's Tyson. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On 3rd and long, try and have a big completion here. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch, called for and made. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. He'll take a shot. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Wide open downfield.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Barrels ahead. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Good right down the boulevard. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The short hands, it's Williamson. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The kick is on its way. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the single back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll go up top on second and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Quick strike complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. When you've already sent your punt around 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Offense at an empty set. Looking downfield on 1st down. Back open in the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Makes the grab. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the 1st.
They try to pop a run on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Quick catch on 3rd down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the red zone, it's Scott. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Trying to put together a long, time-consuming drive. This 8th play will be 3rd and 2. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Working for the goal line. And he's got a touchdown. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and his defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Strickland. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Quick release on the RPO. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Williamson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. He's got it. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Strickland. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beaten like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Power football with the run. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Looking to take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And here comes the punt team. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Snags it over the middle. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Finds his big tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Using his legs, it's Scott. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
You know, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Working on the right. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. The give and tick, 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 tick. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Now they'll run it to the right here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. I
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Here's a heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Hoping to find one that works this time on 2nd down from the 7. Grabbed over the middle. It's Strickland. Bounced off his feet. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think a really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Strickland. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Tyson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. To the air on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown.
Step 1 by this offense complete. Really nice job. They had to get the touchdown. Now, we got to go for the 2-point conversion. Cut this thing to 8, so we got a chance to tie the game late with some late game heroics.
So, guys, that touchdown was huge, but they have to get the 2 here to make it a 1-possession game. The snap sets up the throw. Working that left side now. He's into the end zone, and we've got a 1-possession game in the 4th quarter. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.